All right, so today we're going to find out which PSVR2 game is the best and which one is the worst, at least in my opinion. Stay tuned. The VR Rock prescription lenses is an aftermarket accessory designed specifically for the Sony PlayStation VR2 headset. The purpose of the VR Rock lenses is to provide users who wear glasses or have vision problems with a more comfortable and immersive VR experience. The lenses are custom made to match the user's specific eye prescription, ensuring that the user gets a clear, sharp image while using the PSVR2 headset. It comes with a protective case and cleaning cloth for easy maintenance and storage. If you would like to learn more about the VR Rock prescription lenses and get 10% off, hit the sponsored link in the description below. So the first one up is Switchback. Now I just did a review on this. Actually, I'll leave a link up here. I actually had 3 people come in and check out the game. None of them have a lot or any VR experience whatsoever. So it was interesting to hear their take. And there was a bit of a twist to the video too, which you guys will find out if you guys watch it after this one. All right. So Switchback is from Dark Pictures. It is a virtual reality horror game where players are transported to a haunted mountain where they must make choices to impact the outcome of the story, creating some suspense, I guess. And the reality of it is that although there was a couple jump scares, it was nowhere near as scary as the previews originally said. So it was a little bit disappointing right now. So this one for me gets a C. This one up is Jurassic World Aftermath. Players must explore and abandon research facilities and avoid dangerous dinosaurs. The problem is that I didn't feel like they were dangerous. They were actually animated. So I didn't get that heart-pumping moment where when it did look over top of a counter, it did startle me a little bit because you're trying to do puzzles and maneuver around these labs and stuff to try and figure stuff out. If you make too much noise, this thing is going to find you. So it's a good game for kids, I think, over 12 years old. But for me, this one actually gets a D. The visuals weren't too bad. The atmosphere and the music was kind of tense, but if it had real skins, I think it would have been a much, much better game. All right, so this next one is Moss. Now, Moss, the first Moss was one of my favorite games, actually. It has a really, really good storyline in this immersive world. You control this little guy named Quill, who in the second book is very interactive. So this one is another big hit for me. I really enjoyed it. It's great for kids if you want to just let them jump in and play some puzzles and just have an adventure with this little mouse. It's actually, you know, you get attached to the little guy. So Moss is going to get a little bit higher than the other one. So we're going to put Moss in A. Okay, now let's move on to Pistol Whip. Now, another great game. I'll just say it out right now. Pistol Whip VR is a fast-paced virtual reality game that combines rhythm-based gameplay with first-person shooting action. So basically what you're doing is you're running through an environment, different levels. There's guys coming around trying to shoot you, but it's almost like a Matrix type feeling. So I think you guys are really going to like this. I haven't met one person that actually didn't like this game. It is phenomenal. So this one gets a S for me. I could jump into this game and play it all day and not even realize how long I've been in there. That's what kind of game this is. So I highly recommend this game if you ever want a good shooter and just have some fun, kind of cartoonish world. The environment, the music, everything is really, really good. The sound stage is phenomenal. So you have some good headset, man, oh man, put them on and play some Pistol Whip. It's really, really good. All right, next up is Zenith. Now, I actually downloaded Zenith on the Quest 2, or the Quest 2, I believe it was, that it came out. I can't remember. Anyways, this is a fun little game if you are a social butterfly. I'll just describe it a little bit here to you. So you get 2 classes with different roles. So the one class is a mage, and you can be either a tank, you can be a healer, or you can be DPS. And the same goes with the warrior side. It's a fun game, but it's really, really social, which I am not. So if you like the social gathering type games, Zenith is the game for you. It is a huge world where you can fly around and collect different things to build different things. So if you like those type of games, Zenith is the one for you. But for me, it's going to get a B.
because I'm just not into those type of games. I tried to play it. I think I played it for about 2 hours and then kind of just dropped it because I just, you know, in order to be successful in this game, you have to be really social. So, and I'm just not the type of guy that's going to go run up to somebody and say, hey, you want to be my friend? So that's just not the type of guy I am. The visuals are good. The gameplay is good. The controls are intuitive, but for a lot of people, I think this one would get old really fast. So that's where it goes for me. All right, we are somewhere in the middle now. So let's take a look at After the Fall. After the Fall is a post-apocalyptic world overrun by creatures which players must navigate through in order to progress through the game. This one was a lot of fun, but it does get repetitive, just constantly shooting things. There are some jump scares in there. So this one actually gets a B as well too. So it's a good game. I recommend it if you like shooters and you like playing with your buddy, you know, killing some zombies, then absolutely pick this game up. Okay, so let's talk about Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo is a racing sim. Well, at least it is for me. It's a highly realistic experience and has great visuals. The driving in it is just phenomenal. You can pick any car you want pretty much and drive that car, and it is the spitting image of the real vehicle itself. So it is a lot of fun. If you just want to put the pedal to the metal with this thing, it is just a blast. So Gran Turismo gets a S from me. I highly recommend this game to you guys. If you guys have it already, you already know what I'm talking about. Again, the only issue that a lot of people have is the visuals. So like I said, adjust your mask properly. If that doesn't work, then I highly recommend getting those glasses, if you wear glasses, that is. Anyways, okay? So yeah, Gran Turismo is a really easy pick for me. It definitely gets top spot for me. Highly recommend this game. All right, so this next game is actually kind of a disappointment to me. No Man's Sky, when it first came out, was an immersive game. It's an expansive world where you collect basically all kinds of little scientific experiments in a vast, beautiful universe exploring planets. The problem with this one is that when it came to the PSVR2, and now from what I understand, there are updates for this game now. So I haven't had a chance to jump back in and try them, but they're supposed to give you better visuals. That was the issue with me. This one is going to get a really low score for me, even though it was one of my favorite games on the Quest. Because of the visuals, they should have taken the time to prepare this game properly to throw it into the PSVR2. I was kind of disappointed with that. So this one actually gets a D from me. Tales of the Galaxy is an interactive experience for players who explore the planet Abatu and interact with the variety of characters and creatures from Star Wars universe. Now, if it's your first time playing Star Wars, the game is a lot of fun. It's very intuitive. The environment, if you like Star Wars, which I do, is incredible. I will give it that. You really do feel like you're in Batu. So if it's your first time, highly recommend this game. But for me, it's going to get a B. Yeah, we'll give it a B. I was going to give it a C, but again, it is a visually stunning game, and the sound is phenomenal in it as well too. You really do get that feeling you're in Star Wars. So I'll give it the respect it deserves and put it in the B column. But hopefully they'll come out with a new game instead of just beating us what's already out there. So this next game up is Horizon, which is supposed to be the flagship of the PSVR2. This one I am going to give it, and this is mainly because of the visuals and the sound effects, or the sound in the game itself. This one is going to get an A from me. I recommend everybody play this just to see what the PSVR2 can actually do. This is a phenomenal looking game, and there are really cool visual and sound effects in there too as well. I highly recommend everybody try this just for the visual effects. It is phenomenal. All right, so next up is Resident Evil Village. Now this one is, for me, was a phenomenal game. It scared the crap out of me. but I've never played this game before. So if you've already played this game on flat screen, it's not going to be very impressive to you because it's exactly the same game. It's just in VR, and it does give you that way more immersive feel than obviously on flat screen, but you're not going to get the jump scares. You're not going to get the physical reaction to it like you would if it's your first time playing it. I can tell you that personally because this is my first time playing it. If you don't know what Resident Evil Village is, basically you play this character called Ethan Winters. You're in a quest to try and save your daughter, mostly in this haunted house. It's an awesome game. The visuals are again really good, and the sound stage is phenomenal. So play this game. So this one will get an S from me. I think it's phenomenal. I highly recommend this game.
All right, let's shut that guy up. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys would have chose something different. I'm really curious to know what you guys would have done there. Also, don't forget to hit that like button and the subscribe button if you want to become a part of the VR Asylum. And I'll leave this video up here if you guys want to check out another one of my videos. All right, take care.